Hello and welcome to another edition of the Lynn Lowdown, our first Lynn Lowdown interview with guests in the studio. This is big. This is big. This is big. We're here to talk about the Lynnstallation project, and here we have Carla and Carolyn here with us. How are you?
Hello. We're honored, the first in-studio guests.
I know.
Thank
you
you.
guys are the second, but the first for this for this particular program.
We'll take it.
You guys got a lot. You ladies have a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff happening.
Yes.
Cranking up times. There's some. Let's talk about this Lynnstallation project. It was a big project. A lot of people submitted work.
Yes.
How many? I think you said
We had 46 national, regional, and local artists submit a concept on callforartists.org. Yes, and so we were pleasantly surprised by that, from artists all over the country.
Yeah, and how 46 is a big number. Just how difficult was it just to get down to the finalists?
It was a multifaceted process. It involved a lot of people and a lot of time and a lot of vetting. But what it always came back to was strict eligibility criteria of serious community engagement. So if they did not have that in their proposal, it would not move forward with this city.
Yeah, what were some of the criteria that you were looking for in choosing which artists could get down to the nitty-gritty?
Yeah, so in the very beginning, so first of all, we've been on this project for 2.5 years now. There's been lots of fits and starts, and then of course the pandemic happened. And as we like to say, can't stop, won't stop the art. So we've just kept going through the whole thing. And in the very, very beginning, we had different community members come up with the values for the project. And we sat down and we asked them all what they would like to see, what was important to them, how they thought of Lynn. And so some of the values were a vivid, colorful piece, multi-generational, of course, community engagement, justice, education. So engagement in terms of the public being able to get involved with the building of the piece. And so that's how we started. And so when we put it out there and we got, all these great submissions, we then had another group of community people look at all the submissions, and we just went through them and tried to figure out how this would relate to Lynn residents and if it matched what we were going for.
Yeah, the good thing, the great thing about this is a big emphasis on community engagement and community input in this. Why did you feel that was important?
I think that's always important. If you're invested in the process, you'll be invested in the product. With rapidly developing cities, it can feel like some things are happening to you. And when you're sort of in the middle of that, at the heart of the community, you feel it in everything you do. And, somebody's got to start to inflict that change. And so we left it up to the community to do that. We've been project managers on this whole thing, and we really spearheaded the process, but it was really just in support of the community moving it forward.
Right. And, at the end of the day, our goal from the beginning is we don't want this to just appear overnight. Like, oh, ta-da, here's your piece. We want everyone in the city and the residents downtown and everybody really to have a hand in it, to know that it's happening, to participate in building it, and get down there for the installation and help make it happen. And then we're going to throw a party, and everyone's hopefully going to come and celebrate.
Everybody loves a party.
That's right.
To attest to how sort of challenging that can be and uncommon in a lot of other areas, especially across the state, ours has now been deemed the new regional model by the Office of Inspector General for municipal artist collaboration, a completely community-driven process. So sort of a testament that it can be done.
Yes, it can be done, and it should be done, and
definitely.
Hopefully our 2.5 years has paved the way for everybody else to kind of follow this method. Not to mention also the artists were compensated, the finalists were compensated for developing their concepts specific to this site, which is also something that should be happening as well.
Definitely. Now talk to me about the finalists. We've got 5 finalists.
We do.
There's going to be, so they're all going to have their chance to talk to the community and see and pretty much smooth them over on why they should be
Yes.
chosen. So can you give everybody a little glimpse of the artists that you guys selected for the finalists?
Yes.
You want to start?
Sure, I'll start. So first of all, next Thursday, June 24th at 5 p.m., we're having a Meet the Artists session on Zoom, where the artists will give a 5-minute presentation on their concepts. And then we will have a Q&A so the public can ask the artists questions. We will record that session and then put it out there again so people can watch it. And so of our 5 artists, we have an artist from Lynn, we have 2 artists from Brooklyn, an artist from Virginia, and an artist from Kansas City, actually.
They're all over the place.
Yes, all over the place, yes. And I do believe it's 3 men and 2 women. Is that right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
diverse.
So, yeah, trying. So,
And I have to say, at first glance with these pictures, they're beautiful and they're vibrant and there's so many things that we've asked for. I really think it's important for the community to tune in on the 24th because there's so much more to these pieces than what meets the eye and
Yes.
picture. They're so they were in tuned in their research over all this time about the history of the city, the diversity of the community. So you won't see in these images on the surface here that there are messages etched in that the community is going to contribute in all different languages with all different meanings and themes. Same thing with the photos. There's so many more elements to these that you don't catch that you will learn on the 24th.
absolutely. There's a lot of nuance here that a photo just won't do it justice. So that's why we're looking forward to getting everybody on the call on the 24th to learn more about the artist's intention. And the artists also have all submitted a detailed engagement plan, and some of them have already reached out to local orgs to hatch their plan to see how they can make it happen.
Okay, and there's like numerous rounds of vetting that's gonna follow after next
Yes.
week's Zoom meeting. Can you talk about that?
Sure. So right now, all of the proposals, the concepts are listed at lynnandcommon.com, where you can go in and you can comment right now. You can see some more photos. You can read their engagement plans. Then on the 24th, we open it up for the public input period, where people can go to lynnandcommon.com and select their preferred concept. So that's open until July 15th. And then after that period closes, we then bring the selections to the Public Art Commission. And they will review the preferred concepts, and make their recommendation based on the public input, which piece has emerged, so to speak, as the preferred concept from the public. And then they will recommend that piece to Mayor McGee. And then Mayor McGee will
Hopefully endorse it.
endorse it.
And
We know he will.
the final, and they will choose what is the date that the winner will be chosen?
About mid-August,
Mid-August.
we think. We've learned to have very flexible deadlines in the last 2.5 years. So mid-August, we're saying.
All right, and then there was something else that you guys also wanted to talk about. First, you got to show them the mask that you show them the mask first.
Couture Planet, support your small businesses, your entrepreneurs. They're working so hard, your creative community, economic workforce. And so these awesome fluff masks, I got a few for my family members. You can purchase them at the Lynn Museum.
Keep them on hand, you never know.
Wear your masks.
I'm getting royalties for this plug.
No, she's not. back to the art. There was some other dates that you guys had. There was some other information we just talked off camera about it that you wanted to plug in. It completely just completely just went away
Further
from
in
my
the
mind.
process,
Well, I guess the key dates are June 24th, next week,
Yeah.
and then June 24th to July 15th is the public input period.
Yep.
Then mid-August is the we'll let the artist know who's been selected. The installation period happens from that point, mid-August, until mid-October, depending on what piece it is. So we would like to have the party before things get too cold in the fall.
and it'll go up in the heart of our downtown.
Right on Mount Vernon
Street.
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 Circle.
Yep.
That's had so many extraordinary community contributions over the years, and we just sort of want to put something there that's sustainable and really long term and really significant of all that happens around there, just to accompany and complement all the things, all the hard work that the communities do down there.
Yeah, and the downtown is changing too, so there's a lot of things happening down
Yes.
there that things, sites and stuff that you can see. So it'll be good to have another work of art for people to come and I'm sure the kids will love it just to walk by and see it. So yeah, my favorite is the shoelace.
Oh, okay.
Shoelace, that's my favorite.
Go to lynnandcommon.com.
That's right.
And
Make your comment.
They could-
put your
If
input in.
they can register to watch the meeting as well.
Yes,
on the
Lynn and
Lynn
Common is the go-to.
Okay.
There's the link to register for the Zoom meeting, and then, like I said, all the concepts, and you can comment. And then, starting on the 24th, you'll be able to select which one you like.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a great thing. So everybody should check that out. Make sure you visit lynnandcommon.com. Check it out. Register for the meeting next Thursday, I should say,
Yes.
June 24th, and we need your input. They
right.
need the public's input on these pieces. So we need to get this done. So, ladies, this was great
Thank you.
for our first Lynn Lowdown in studio interview.
same time next week.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have like a spread next time.
There you go.
Take it.
Everybody's hungry. But it was a pleasure to talk with you. This is some great stuff. I'm looking forward to see what happens with this.
Yeah,
And
so are we.
Thank you.
it's
And
definitely a
it looks
process.
beautiful in here. If anyone has a chance to come down to
Yes, very
LCTV
nice
and
job.
support, I mean, what a phenomenal job you all do.
Thank you.
So
Looks
happy to
great.
be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're all
When
moving
was the last
forward.
time you were here?
What, a year ago?
Yeah, right.
Before the world shut down?
Right.
All right, on that note, you guys have been watching the Lynn Lowdown. Make sure June 24th, the public meeting, visit the website, register so you can have your input on this project. And, it's going to be a great thing. You guys have been watching the Lynn Lowdown. Have a great day.